Hey guys, Super Mario Jonathan here. So, I've been thinking, I thought, hey, why not do a theory about my own? So I decided to do cartoon theories and video game theories. So we're going to take a look at 10 theories you guys will see. So I'm going to split it into 10 episodes so you guys will see what I'm talking about. Because some of my videos are going to be for the top 10 theory videos of cartoons and video games. So, we're going to dive into the first theory. But first, hang on, this is important. This video was sponsored by Food Theory. If you haven't subscribed to Food Theory yet, be sure to go to their video, like and subscribe. And their theories of food theory, they are delicious, appetizing, and maybe you'll see a little bit of some extra stuff at the end. But we're not on that topic yet. But don't worry. You can go ahead and watch Food Theory. Link will be in the description down below. So, let's go back to the theory. Now for this theory, I actually thought about this one. Why not let to know about Bowser's parents and family? So, without further ado, here we go. So, Bowser was only a young child in the middle of nowhere on Yoshi's Island, right? Because in Yoshi's Island, we get to see baby Bowser for the first time. But we never get to see his parents. We only saw Kamek for the first time. We never see his parents at any other types of video games, nor neither the cartoon. End quote. But I had a theory about this one. Okay? So, this is Bowser's family and Bowser's true parents. Now, given the fact that I have seen a lot of Mario stuff, parts of the cartoon and parts of the whole video games, I was thinking about this one, and if we know the current date for this one, we would know that maybe a science factor is not a science factor, but it may be a fact that maybe people were wrong where Bowser was born from the other 1980s, the 70s, the 60s. But he must have been born in 1951. My guess is that Bowser was born in 1951. And then the Mario Bros. Were born in 1952. Peach, Donkey Kong, and Wario, they were all born in 1952. Except Donkey Kong. He was born in 1950. So don't try to hesitate yourself. Nah, I'm just joking. No, he was actually born on the same year Luigi, Peach, and Wario were, and Mario. So, what does this all have to do with Bowser? Well, for starters, if we have to look in very closely, you can know that one of the characters from The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 must have been one of King Koopa's kids. And when you look at Bowser's details, you would see that he has a spike wrist on his neck. A spike wrist on his neck. And if you have seen Bully Koopa, he has the same thing. So that would mean Bowser's true dad is Bully Koopa. But what about his mother? Well, my guess is that it must have been another female Koopa. Green head, red eyes, red hair, spiky teeth that would claw into your mouth, and stuff like that. But how is this obviously the case? We will see in the next scene. Now, Bowser's dad was Bully Koopa, but we never seen Bowser's mom, because that's not a factor. That's actually one of the most craziest parts in the world, right? So I'm assuming that Bowser's mom must have been, I don't know, Lana Koopa or Juica Koopa. I'm going to go with Juica, because Juice WRLD. Okay, I'm sorry for doing the dab right there. That was my fault. I'm sorry, everyone knows that. Everyone hates the dab, but who cares? I love the dab. Anyways, Bowser's mom must have been Juica Koopa. But I don't understand why she doesn't want kids in the first place. So that would mean that both Bowser's parents do not want any kids, so they abandon their child in a stranded island, which is called Yoshi's Island. It's not that basic factor, but it is an actual part where Bowser was never born in Dinosaur Land. No, he was born in Darkland. But it was a mysterious Darkland, so don't try to change the subject. I know what you're trying to do here, people. I know what you're trying to piece in together, you know? Anyways, so I know for a fact that Bowser's parents do not want any kids of their own. But, like, isn't that just strange? Now, for starters, I would have, seen this in the first place, but, I didn't because I'm so lazy, and, stuff like that. But, when Bowser grew up, he was actually more of a terrible bad guy, just like his dad, but never like his mom. His father was mean, but his mother was nice. Well, a little bit. But, how do we know that those are actually Bowser's real parents? Who knows? It may be a mystery to the world, but we're going to have to find out in the next scene. Alright, so when Bowser grew up, he, never wanted anything more but to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. He failed once, he failed twice, but now he's going to try again to take it on this time. And earlier that time, he was married to his first wife named Claudette, a blue-haired woman with blue eyes, blue hair, a red necklace, and honestly, she is pretty much of a decent woman, not gonna lie. But we know for a fact that this is not what Bowser thought about it, because A, he cared about his wife, and B, he didn't care about his only son. His son was born on December 31st, 1996, named Ludwig von Koopa. He was named after Claudette's father, Ludwig von Koopas. Forget the Koopa there. It's Koopas, not Koopa. So you will see where I'm coming for. Anyways, Ludwig von Koopa was born on 1996 on December 31st. And that was actually pretty crazy to know that Ludwig may be the oldest sibling in the Koopalings. But we're not there yet. Because Bowser does not support his child, but he does care about his wife. Which his wife is a little bit disappointed because, his child wants to be cared for from his father and not just his mother. So what does this all mean? Well, for starters, Bowser started drinking, which was a problem. And then she decided to leave him. They had a divorce, period. But what about Ludwig? Well, she took Ludwig with him, and Bowser was depressed. So he decided to kidnap the Princess Toadstool, to marry him. Once again, because he wants to feel love again. He doesn't want to feel sad emotion, dark times of pure evil. He just wants to be loved again. He doesn't care about the evil plans. He doesn't care about minions, or he doesn't care about taking over the Mushroom Kingdom a lot. But he only cares about his princess. He doesn't do any harm to her, but we only see that in the video games. But this is a theory, not a basic factor in the video game. So try to listen to me right here, because we're going to go to the next scene. So, at that time, Princess Toadstool, or Peach if you want to prefer, was kidnapped from Bowser. And Mario and Luigi had to save her, but you already know the point. It's just your basic average plumber trying to save the princess from a dragon reference scenario. No further questions. But we already understand that point because it's been a generation for a long. Because Mario is always trying to save the day by rescuing the princess. But that doesn't count that way because he only rescued two princesses, Daisy and Peach. But we're not on that topic yet, because we're not there yet. Anyways, at that time, Bowser kidnapped the princess again, but this time she had enough. But Bowser and her did not decide to be married, but they decided to have kids on their own period. So they tried again. And what do you know? On July the 22nd, 2004, Wendy Koopa was born. She was named after Peach's grandmother, Wendy Toadstool. Now, obviously, that would have been a crazy factor, but not a toadstool factor, because we never get to see Peach's grandmother, but we know for a fact that must have been it, because we're going forward. Now, Princess Peach made an accident by having another kid, which will become Bowser Jr. She'll forget about it, and she'll never see him again. Which, honestly, Bowser shifted Bowser Jr. away from the Mushroom Kingdom, and Bowser and Wendy were all alone, and now he wanted to try again. So he decided to adopt 5 kids. 5 kids. The other 5 kids were Lemmy, Iggy, Larry, Roy, and Morton. But you already know that from the video games. Not from the cartoon, but only the video game series. We're going to video game world right now. Now, how is this tied into something you know what? Well, I'll tell you in the next scene. So, we finally got to know the entire story, guys. Because Bowser Jr. was back with the Koopalings, but he decided to not join them. We finally get to finish the entire story. And that's where we ended here. Because Bowser's family is Bully and a mysterious woman. And Bowser's ex-wife left him. And Bowser's girlfriend left him. So now you know the entire series. Because Bowser adopted 5 Koopalings. And Bowser had 3 children. Plus 2 that were the Koopalings. So now you see, now you know how the entire thing works. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out Twitch. I'll be doing videos on Twitch as well. So you guys, I'll catch you down the road. Thank you so much for watching.